Today is Sunday the 12th of July, and I'll be doing a review of my trades I took this week. This is gold. I took this trade on gold earlier this week. This trade was shared on my YouTube channel. So I took this trade earlier on gold this week, and it was shared on my YouTube channel. So if you missed the trade, you can also. So I started analyzing this trade from the monthly time frame, right? From the monthly time frame. So everywhere's messy right now. We're selling gold from. I remember we're selling gold from this point, right? We're selling gold from that point, looking to buy back from here. Looking to buy back gold from here, right? And I'm just so this is it. This is what we had on gold. We had this break of structure, and then a change of character. We mapped out this order block which caused the change of character, this one, and then we're looking to take the profits down to this week. You see, we are still to get there, right? Gold is still to close from the 4 hours time frame. Gold is still to close below this low, so gold is still bullish. Gold can still continue going up, react from here as a support, and then down or break it and still going up. But I was able to get a trade. Why? Because I went down to the 50 minutes time frame. When my entry was triggered here. I took gold to close below this low. It took out this low, right? Even took out this low. Let me show you the low. Gold took out the lowest point of that structure there, this low here, right? Took out that low. When it took it out, the other block which caused the move was up here, this small candle here, this small bullish candle. I mapped it out and I targeted 50 minutes swing point. That's why I was able to get my profit. I targeted 50 minutes swing point. Remember, there's a 4 hour swing point down here. I didn't target the 4 hours. I targeted 50 minutes. This is a 4 hours. Since I took my entry on the 15 minutes, so I targeted a 15 minute swing point, and I was able to catch this move on gold. It was a 1:3.69 risk to reward ratio on gold. So I'll be looking to analyze gold again early, and the trade will be dropping soon to see what the market is doing. Right now, around this area where gold is trading here, there is no opportunity to continue selling this market. So we just have to wait and see what gold does. So that's what I had on gold. We will look at EURUSD. On EURUSD, I'm not sure I shared this trade. Yeah, I think I shared it. I shared the trade, and gold and price is still to get into a point of interest, which is this, giving us a 1:3.9, a 3.82 weeks to reward ratio. The trade is still to play out. Market is giving us some sell opportunities because this was a break of structure to the upside. You could sell this market like this if you trade on a lower time frame. This was a sell opportunity. This is a break of structure to the upside. And then what happened? Price took out the lowest point of that structure, giving us a change of character. This is the price took it out, giving us a change of character to the downside. So where is the origin that caused that change of character to the downside? Or where is the order block which caused the change of character? The order block I'll be marking at this point will not be this one, because here there's an order block here, right? But I don't think price will get there. This is the order block I'll be marking to sell this market to the downside. This is it. So if you want to sell EURUSD for a short term, I might sell the market. I don't know. I might sell, but before I sell, I like price to create some liquidity, right? What I mean some liquidity, it's already starting to create some liquidity here. It's already starting to create some liquidity, some some highs and lows. I would like price to, I like price to move in an inducive manner, going up and then tap into before I sell this market to the downside. Remember, you can sell the market right up to this level, right up to that level, and that's going to be a good short opportunity because price has broken structure, right? Because if you're reading this structure on 50 minutes time frame, let's start from here. We have a break of structure to the downside here, right? Reading 50 minutes internal structure. We have a break of structure to the downside. After that, we have a change of character. You can see that price came back to the original cost state. We have a change of character telling us that price is going up, right? I'll take out this for now, telling us that price is going up. Later on, we have a break of structure here, and price came back to the origin that caused the break of structure and continue to pull up, continue to trade up. Now price has broken that, so you can see that we have a market structure shift here, a market structure shift here, right? We have had a market structure shift there, and price should be reacting from here to sell. So you can sell this market to the downside, and then when price gets here, which the trade was analyzed and sent. If you are still to watch the trade, if you're still to watch that video, you can go watch on the channel EURUSD analysis. Then you can buy this market. You can buy that market right up to this level, right? You can buy it to that level. You can take your profit up there. So I think I'll just go below this a bit. So you want to see 3.5. I think this is it, but you can catch a sell. I'll be looking when the market opens. I'll be looking to catch a sell. If I have some, I can still use some 5 minutes confirmation from here. When price gets here, I can go down to the 5 minutes time frame and look for confirmation. What do I mean by confirmation? I'll look for confirmation entry. I'll look for market structure shift, right? I like the price to give me highs, lows, and then take out a high. This I like this, right? I like price to give me this confirmation around here. I like price to give me this confirmation around this level. I want to see this right happen. When I see that, when I see that happening, I would then enter on the 50 minutes order block, on the 5 minutes order block somewhere there, right? I want price to do this. So that is basically it. I think I'll use lower time frame confirmation again. I'll get a more refined trade. I'll get a better risk to reward ratio. But if I get enough liquidity, you can still enter this trade and get a 1:3, 1:4 risk to reward ratio. So that's my review of EURUSD. I'll look at what I had for GBPUSD. GBPUSD. Yeah, GBPUSD got stopped out, but not really stopped out, but because I trade this market on the I think on the 4 hours time frame, we did not weak out. That's one thing that happened in the 4 hours time frame, right? We had this structure on the 4 hours time frame, a break of structure. We tapped into an order block up here, this gray zone, and then we have a change of character or market structure shift down here. After that, I mapped out this break of structure, right? I mapped out this break of structure, and I was looking to enter this trade from here. Now price tapped into the trade right here, and when price tapped into the trade from 4 hours, what we had to do was that we had to wait for price to take out this low, right? When price take out this low, that was when we look for that confirmation I just showed you. But what happened? Price continued from there. It refused to take out the low here, and continue pushing up. Now price has given us I'm not sure it's a break of structure. So let me see if it is a break of structure. It's just bunch of wicks, not really a break of structure. And the way price is moving, I doubt we're going to have an entry. not really a break of structure. So the new low is the low still maintains. This is still the low price you take out before you start to sell this market from the 4 hours time frame. But then I went down to the 50 minutes time frame on this trade. When price tapped into this level here, right, on the 15 minutes time frame, this was the order block I mapped out. This was the order block I mapped out on the 50 minutes. This was the break of structure I mapped out. So when price broke this low or that break of structure, it became a market structure shift on the 50 minutes time frame or a change of character. Then price came back to this order block here, which caused the break of structure and sold to the downside massively. After that, price gave me another break of structure here. Price gave me another break of structure here. Right, this is 15 minutes confirmation. Price gave me another break of structure there. And then what happened? There was no origin or no other block. And then price gave this break of structure again. So I was selling this market from this break of structure, from this particular break of structure to the downside. So that's why I was selling the market. As you can see, I got triggered my TP hit before price reversed on me. You can see that I took this trade from here. I got triggered right here, got triggered, then my full TP hit, then price reversed and continue going up. So I actually got triggered on this trade. Right? We can see that I got triggered on this trade. This was also 1.3.75 is the ratio. And if we are looking again for confirmation entry on this trade from 50 minutes time frame, right, maybe 4 hours is too much for you. You want to look at 50 minutes to start selling this market, because I think the market is still going to sell. When we reach structure again on 50 minutes, we see that we actually have another break of structure here. Right, this is just a review, it's not an analysis. I'm going to be doing the analysis again, and then I was saying to you, this is another break of structure. Price was going up, telling us that price is going on. Then what happened? Price started falling down, but I'm not looking to cash all this. All of this for me is noise. I'm not looking to put myself on this. So what I'll be looking at, I'll be waiting for price to take out this low, this one that I'm mapping out. Should price take out that low, right? Should price come down, take out that low, then I'll be looking for sell opportunities to ride this market to the downside, maybe down up to this low here. Right, things are a bit messy right now, but that is what I'm seeing. That is exactly what I'm saying. Right, for now I'm just going to be waiting for things to happen and then look for sell opportunities. Now this sell opportunity for me, I think it might come up to this level, right? Up to, we might have that sell up to this level. I think this might be the level where we sell this market. We'll just wait and see what price will do. So we'll go now to, I'm not sure, I didn't have a trade on, yeah, on BTC. We had a trade on BTC USD. I don't know, BTC has been crazy lately. BTC has been crazy in a way that I don't understand. Well, we had mapped out a change of character here on Bitcoin, a change of character, and we're looking at selling this market from here, price reversing us. But I think I made an error on mapping out this change of character, right? Because when we look at this from 50 minutes time frame, I think I made an error. I considered this break of structure. I made an error. I did not consider this break of structure. So that was an error I made. But I didn't enter the trade, by the way, because I was waiting for price to take out this low right here, but price did not take out that low, so I did not enter the trade. But there was an error. I was supposed to have considered this break of structure, which I just mapped out here. And if I had considered that break of structure, the low which price should have taken out to confirm my market structure shift or my change of character is supposed to be this one. The low is supposed to be this one, not this one that I mapped out here, not this one. right? Not that one. The low is supposed to be this one here. So I think I made an error there, and price didn't take out that low and then reversed to me. But then I think what is happening. I think for scalpers, they were able to get some trades, some down sell, some sell trades on this market. But for me, I was not able to get some sell traders in the market. I was waiting for price to take out this low. Like I was going to use confirmation entry, but price did not take out the low. Price continued going up. So I have nothing on Bitcoin for now. I think I'll reanalyze the trade and see what I have on Bitcoin. And then I'll go down to the GBPJPY. I think I have a trade on GBPJPY. I don't know if I had a trade. Yes, I was waiting for this. Is what I had for GBPJPY. For those of you who followed me, we had mapped out this area on GBPJPY, right? We mapped out this area. We're waiting for price to take out this low, and then we can sell this market to this area, right? We're waiting for price to take out this, to sell this market to this area. But what happened is that at the time we mapped out that trade, price was somewhere around here. So price continued pushing up the upside. So when price gave us this new break of structure, and another break of structure again up here on 50 minutes. This is 50-minute structure, by the way. So when price gave this break of structure, I was treating this as my liquidity. This level as my liquidity to actually sell, to actually buy this market from here. But I wanted to use confirmation entry. As you can see, this is it. Price tapped into it here. Price tapped into that position here. Let me take this out. Price tapped into that position. Price tapped into this position here. But what happened is that I did not sell immediately. I was waiting for price to take out this high, which it did. Price did take out this high. I was waiting for price to take out this high, and then we entered a trade from a lower time frame order block, which is this. But I did not enter this trade because I missed it. But should I have entered this trade, I would have been stopped out because I was waiting to buy this market here. I think this is the point. I was waiting to buy the market, taking my profits here. So I would have been stopped out on this trade. But I missed the trade because by the time all of this happened, I was not online, so I missed it. So but I would have taken a loss on this trade. So right now price is giving us a breaker block or something, I don't know. Price is giving us a break of structure to the downside right here, telling us that it's going down, or it's continuing to go down. And what's up, this is the order block, and coincidentally the order block falls exactly where this is the order block, this candle, right? This is, let me map it out with another color. I will map this as my order block, you see. So it just so happened that that order block coincides with the one we had marked to buy that market. So there's a theory where support becomes resistance, right? This is exactly what is happening here. Let's say we have this, we map out a supply here to buy it, or a demand to buy rather, or an order block to buy, and then price comes down and violate. Most of the times price is going to retest that to continue going down. That's exactly what I think I'm seeing here. That's exactly what I'm seeing. But again, it can be very, 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 very tricky, right? If you're taking a trade here, if you're selling this market from, I'll take this out for a minute. If you're selling this market from this level, what you should do is you should not take your profits more than this level. So that will give you about a 1:2 2 something. If your stop is really tight, you're gonna get about 1:2. Yeah, so you shouldn't take your profits more than this level. Why? Because I'll show exactly what I'm talking about. Why? Because price is still to take out this low. Let me zoom out so we see what I'm talking about. You see this low? Let me use this line. This is the low. Then I use another color, maybe a red line, a red color line. Price is still to take out that low. Price is still trading. It means price is still trading within this area, and for you to comfortably sell this market to this other block right here, price has to break free below this red area. But we can still get price trade around. Price can still trade around here and reverse. Price can still trade around here and reverse. So I'm not even looking to sell this market to the downside. I'm not even looking at selling this market. I'll be comfortable to sell this market. Let's say this happens, right? Price comes here. I want to sell this market upon this break. I want to sell this second. This is where I want to sell this market. This is where I want to be selling on the second area, on the second area of interest. I can now sell comfortably to this level. Why? Because I know price has taken this low, right? Price has taken this red zone here, which is this red line, which is the lowest point of this area. So I want to be comfortable selling it like that, not this one. This one is still trading within that area. This other block here is still trading within this area, and price could easily reverse and continue going up. So that is my review on GBPJPY. Let's see. I also took a trade on USOIL. USOIL was great for me this week. You can see that. We can see USOIL. This is just a simulation. We can see USOIL was great for me this week. Really great. Really great. I'm after my order block. I didn't share this trade because before I started posting, I mapped out this order block on the 4 hours time frame. Price came right into it. You can see that price came right into it. When price came to it, I went down to 50 minutes. I waited for my break of structure. This is a confirmation entry. The confirmation I always talk about. Price giving you. This is the structure. This is a break of structure. And then this is not actually it. So came back here. Change of character. This is where the change of character happened. Then price came back into the other block. And then I was taking profit on the 15 minutes swing point. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is the market structure shift theorem. This is what I mapped out. So I took my first profits there, and then after this break of structure down here, I think this is a 1:4.3 USD what I was able to catch. After that, I was waiting for price to come here to give me 1:6.6. Price is still trading. I think this is just an inducement, man. I think price will still continue going up. I think price will buy up, but if it doesn't, then I'll reanalyze. So I don't really have much on USOIL. All I'm waiting for is price to buy, tap into my point, and continue selling to the downside. Right, so that is all I have for USOIL. I'll reanalyze the trade again for you guys. So after that, we go to USDCHF. I had a trade on USDCHF. I'm just going to do a review of everything I have done this week. USDCHF. Yes, I took a trade on USDCHF. Good. So this is by the way, this should be 4 hours order block. Let's go to 4 hours and see. Right, I always like to map out my order blocks from 4 hours. Good. Yeah, this is my 4 hours order block. Right, I mapped it out, and then I went down to a lower time frame to look for confirmation entry. I went down to the 50 minutes time frame. Guess what? On 50 minutes, this is it. This is what happened, man. Like, I don't know what happened here. This is a break of structure. 50 minutes. This is a break of structure. Break of structure. Change of character. Things will come up. So this is a break of structure, change of character. Wait, where is the other block? This is the other block. This is the other block which caused it, right? So I was waiting for price to come here. Already, price has come here now. For now, you can see that price is there. Price is trading there. But I was waiting for price to come there, then price did not. What happened is that price actually gave me another break of structure right here. And so I mapped out this other block as my other block to continue selling to the downside. But I got stopped out. You can see that right here. I got stopped out. And then price started going back to my original point of interest, my original order block, which is right here. So I got stopped out on this trade because I took an early entry here. But right now I can, since price is there and I'm on one position, what will happen is that I'll extend my profits to this swing point. So I'll have a 1:5 risk to reward ratio on this trade. That is it. So for now, I got stopped at that's what I have for USDHCF. I'm looking to continue selling this market right up to this level right here. So that's it. I'm not sure. No. USDCAD. Do I have a trade on USDCAD? I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure I have a trade on USDCAD. I'm not sure I have a trade on USDCAD. EURJPY. Let's see. I'm just going to be analyzing or reviewing everything. EURJPY. This is what I'm mapped out on EURJPY. I'm not sure. Not this trade was not this week. Okay, this is what happened on EURJPY. Right, price. I think this is a 4 hours order block right here that I mapped. This one. So price tapped into it. I think I missed this entry. I don't know. I was not online. I missed it. Price tapped into it, and then broke this structure or changed character right here, or market structure shift right here. Price gave me a market structure shift after this break of structure. After that break of structure, price gave me a market structure shift. So what did I do? I was waiting for price to come back to the other block, to this other block right here, right, to this other block, so I could sell the market to the downside. But what happened is that price broke it and then came back to this 4 hours order block here and started selling again to the downside. You can see that I started selling again. Now we have another market structure shift because this is a break of structure. This is a break of structure again. Then price tapped into this 4 hours order block. You can extend that. Consider price tapped into it again. And then price has also given us again another major market structure shift on the 50 minutes time frame or change of character. This is it. Price has given us a market structure shift or change of character. So what will happen again? I will be looking to buy to sell this market, but based on my experience, I'll be selling this market from this other block instead. This I'll be looking to sell this market from that level, taking my profits down here. I'll be taking my profits down here. Put that in black. I'll be taking my profits there. So I'll be looking to sell this market. This is what I'm looking to sell this market, taking my profits here. Right, this high here, this high would be my liquidity. Price will sweep before going down. Right, this is a good trade on EURJPY. This is a good trade. I think we have about 1:2 about 1:4 is the reward ratio on EURJPY. Right here, I did not enter a position, although I would have been stopped out if I enter a position here, because this is what I would have done. But for some reason, I did not enter this trade. I don't know why. I've forgotten. Is what I would have done, but I would have been stopped out here. But for some reason, I did not. But I'm going to re-enter this one. I will enter for me upon the market open on Monday, which is tomorrow. This is what I'll be trading. So yeah, no need for. I think I'll just do an analysis and share again. So let's look at Ethereum. I don't know if I looked at Ethereum. I already looked at Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let me just see. I check a lot of pairs because things might not be clear on one pair. I'll go down to a lower time frame, or I'll check another pair. Okay, on Ethereum, this is what I mapped out. On Ethereum, I didn't trade. I mapped out this break of structure on Ethereum. I was waiting for price to fall. From, I think, somewhere here to this level to continue buying to the upside. But again, Ethereum, that did not happen on Ethereum. Instead, Ethereum gave me another break of structure here. I've not looked at Ethereum because I was looking at Bitcoin. And so Ethereum gave me instead another break of structure, and then came back to the other block or something, gave me another. After that break of structure, Ethereum gave a change of character, man. This is crazy. Ethereum is just so crazy, right? Because it took out the lowest point of that structure. You can see, took it out here, somewhere here. I'll extend that. It took out the lowest point of that structure. You can see that this is like a market structure shift or a change of character. What happened? It came now to this other block right here. It came now to this other block right here. Yeah, reacted from it, making people believe it's going down. You can see, making people believe it's going down there. And then later on, stopped everyone that was on the trade. Yeah, everyone that took a trade here, stopped them out with this move. And they started going back up. So, went back up again. We have another structure. And then price currently just, Ethereum is crazy. I think I'll just avoid cryptocurrencies for now. Crypto is moving like crazy for now. Crypto is moving like crazy, so I just avoid Ethereum at the moment. So I look at silver. I think I had a good position on silver. Silver was cleaner than gold for me this week. I also trade silver and Ethereum. For silver, I think I had a good buy on silver. Yeah, had a good buy. So this was my first entry on silver. This is it, targeting a 1:3. Then I had another position to enter silver again. I had another opportunity to enter silver again. Another good glorious opportunity. So I entered again on silver. This is 3. This is 1:3. So a total of 1:6. Silver is still playing out. So I'm expecting silver to continue buying to the upside, up to where I'm taking TP on the first trade. So yeah, there's nothing much on silver. This is just the review, mapped out structure, and that is it. So let's look at, I don't know which one again, EURHCF. Let's look at EURHCF. If I had something on EURHCF, yeah, I did have something on EURHCF, but I was waiting to use confirmation entry on EURHCF, man. I was waiting for confirmation entry. I was really waiting for confirmation entry on EURCHF. But I didn't get confirmation entry because price took out this, signifying a lower time frame market structure shift or change of character. Yeah. Then I mapped out this other block. You can see in, if you call it red on gray or gray, I mapped out that other block expecting silver to come down. EURHCF. It did come down. and I don't know what happened. I'm supposed to have entered this trade because I had a lot of liquidity. Trend line liquidity right about here, right? I had a lot of liquidity. I would have entered this trade and I was supposed to take my profits here on this high. I don't know, maybe I didn't enter because I was thinking the stop is too big. I'm supposed to have entered this trade from here. For some reason, I wanted to use confirmation entry. Yeah, so this would have given me a 1 is to about 2.8. I was waiting for confirmation entry. As you can see, I'm after a tiny order block here waiting for confirmation entry. I did not get it, and price continued moving up and never came back to my entry. So I'm just going to be patient. I'm not entering the trade again. So that's what I had for you this week on my trading. So I'll be analyzing before the market opens today. I'll be analyzing all of the pairs again. Like I'll clean everything, start again as fresh, except for pairs which I have positions that I'm holding. I'll start again as fresh, analyze everything, and I'll share them again on this YouTube channel. So you can follow me. If you think I'm making errors, if you think there's a mistake, if you want to learn something, always drop it in the comment section. I'm still growing, I'm still learning. Learning never ends. Learning never ends. Thank you all.